I did it again, didn't I? Hey. Hold on. I'm gotta scrub it. Do this every time because I haven't done this in a while. What's happening, everybody? Wow. It's good to see some people. I got a little bit of inspiration going here, but not a lot. This is something a little different. Let me try not to yell. Turn it down a little bit, Chris. Okay. How's everyone doing? I know Sherry Dershoway is coming out in a half hour, so I want to be done before that. I don't want to go that long. Boy, I've been a lot of things going through my brain the last couple of weeks. A lot of questions, a lot of noise that driving me absolutely nuts. You seen the title I put there today, turn down the noise and turn up the volume. And you're saying, Chris, what does that even mean? I'm going to give you some examples of what I mean. It's like if you're trying to read a book and maybe your spouse or your kids turn on the TV or the radio like, hey, turn it down. I'm trying to read here. It's a distraction. And boy, let me tell you, we have a lot of distractions going on right now on YouTubes, on Facebook posts, stuff that I don't really care for, to be honest with you. So what do? I don't watch them. I turn them off. I don't watch the noise. Let me give you an example of some of the noise that I don't like. And maybe you don't either. And this is Chris Johnson talking, nobody else. This is how I feel. This is what I want to say. I haven't been coming on for a reason. Most of you know that. I did talk on Red's Live today a little bit to get some fun things and some funny things happening there. You can go check that out. But let me tell you the problem I have with noise. I want to know how many of you out there think that you can run your own company globally. All right. To me, that's noise. When you're telling me this is what I should be doing, I don't listen to it. If you want to go out and do that, you go right ahead. Go start your own global company and let's see you spend millions and millions of dollars of your own earned money toward it for people that you don't even know. I bet you most of you would say, nah, probably because you don't have the funding. Absolutely. But this is the noise I don't like. Okay. We have people right now that used to be in this company, the impassive, we'll say it, the impassive company, who are big, loud speakers, who now are preaching about everything else but. All right. They lost faith. They lost a lot of faith. They lost the loyalty of everything. And what do? Their noise. The noise is horrible. You got individuals, I'll even say the names. I don't care. Des Alps, okay. A B&B, now we got some travel company. Hey, buy my cryptocurrency. This is all noise to me. These are individuals who were once humongous leaders, I thought, in a company that was designed by a genius man who went rogue. And now what are they doing? They're trying to suck you toward their companies. All right. That's noise to me. And this is where all of you are getting distracted. What is it? Where's Diane Lennon? FMOM or whatever. Afraid you're going to miss out on something, whatever it's called. You're not missing out anything on those companies. They're just saying, I'm mad at what he's doing. I'm going to do this and I'm going to bring all these people that were part of this company and I'm going to suck them into my company. All right. Noise. Turn down the noise. Turn up the volume. What's the volume? The volume is paying attention to things that really matter. All right. You know, MLM companies out there right now, and I'll say that MLM, we're not MLM. MLM companies out there right now are just like diets. Okay. You know, through your lifetime, I think you go through like 128 diets. Why? None of them work. So you go to the next one. You go to the next one. You go to the next one. So MLM, I'm sure there's some good ones out there. I've never found one. But MLM and diets are the same way. Every other day, there's a new diet coming out. Every other day, there's a new MLM coming, or even an old MLM that's been around for 12 years that all of a sudden Super King wants to say, this is the greatest, making you promises. We're not promising you nothing. Ash Farah, he turned off the noise completely. I mean, completely. He turned off the noise so he could concentrate on what he's doing for every one of us. He's building our future. He's building a classroom that's going to change people's lives. In that classroom, turn up the volume, turn off the noise. But we're going to have people that want to come out and say bad things about us all the time. All you YouTubers out there that are bashing Ash, that's noise. Don't watch it. Don't pay attention to it. And why do I got to keep saying this? Because individuals send me, Chris, look what they're saying. I don't care what they're saying. I turned that off and I plugged into what Ash Mafar is doing. Now, do we know what he's doing? No. That's the smartest thing about this. In the past, Ash let us know everything, and people twisted it and turned it, and they complained about it. He's not going to let that happen again. He's not going to let those mistakes happen again, and this is why he's quiet. Now people are angry. Well, he's quiet. Let him be quiet. You're talking to a guy that does communicate with Ash Mafar. He's doing a lot more than you can even imagine, and it's for me, and it's for you, and it's for anyone that wants to join. If you decide to get out and bash Ash Mafar or bash what he's doing, why don't you just leave? If I didn't believe, I would walk away. My hands are clean of it, okay? But I am here to tell you that I'm 100% in love with what Ash Mafar is doing. I'm 100% in belief in what he's doing. And I'm excited, and I can't wait for it to happen. Now, I've talked to many of you on the phone about what's going on with this and how we're supposed to be doing things. And right now, all Ash asks is wait, patience. It doesn't cost you anything to be patient or wait. And you're worried about other stuff. Stop worrying about that other stuff. All you got to worry about is you're going to be ready for when this company, when Victory with Ash takes off. Okay? Not victory for Ash, victory with Ash. And when we get in that classroom, now we can turn the noise completely off. Now we can pay attention to something that's going to educate us on something that probably most of us have never seen before. And we're going to educate ourselves together, and we're going to be excited about it. But then again, I've got, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many messages I get a day that are saying, what's this? Say, why is that? Listen, don't worry about the whys or the whos. Just know this. Ash Mafar is doing exactly what he said. He told us this a few months ago. He's not going to come out and say, hi. No, that's a distraction. That's noise. He doesn't want to do the noise. He wants to pay attention with his teams and build things that are going to completely change this internet, the world, and many, many people's lives. That's the belief I've had. That's the belief I've had for as long as I can remember when I first met Ash Mafar. All right. He's not doing this to get himself in trouble. He's not doing this to fail. He's doing this because he believes in it. You don't, listen, a good, honest, perfect entrepreneur never really tells people what he's doing. They already know in their mind what they have to do and what they need to do. But see, a lot of you think that, oh, maybe he should do it this way. Maybe, schmaybe. That's some more noise. All right. Like I said, if you want to go do something like that, go build your own company. Leave this guy alone and let him do what he's doing. I don't care if he's quiet. I like when he's quiet. That tells me he's pounding his fingers on his computer with his teams and everyone else he has to deal with. And there's another thing. None of you have to deal with that. None of you. It's not coming out of your pocket. Everything he's doing comes out of his pocket. All right? Everything. We do nothing but wait. We talk about it here and there. We let people know to get excited for this training that's coming at us. It's going to be phenomenal. Now, people say, well, what's he going to train us, Chris? And I say, he's going to train us how to have a better life. Okay? That's as best answer as I could come up with right now. And when I do get in there, I'm not supposed to talk about it either. And I won't. But I know I just want to get out here and say, I'm excited. I believe in this. I've never stopped believing in it. I decided to go quiet because there wasn't a lot for me to say. But when I see and hear the noise that's coming out of people's YouTubes trying to suck you in to do something else, wrong. Ash Mafar is not charging any money for this course. He's saying, listen, let's onboard people. Let's get the right people. That's exactly what he's doing. All right. Nothing else matters from that. If you want to go do those other companies I mentioned, you go for it. But it's the same damn thing over and over. MLM. Oh, we got a new one. This person's doing Vibe. They're doing all these crazy names. And I don't see nothing coming out of it. Nothing. But one individual sucking your money out of your pocket. Don't believe those people. I don't care if you thought they were the most respected person in this company years ago and talked the big thing, because now they're saying exactly what they used to say about Ashma Farah, but about this other guy. I want you to think about that. Think about that hard and good, okay? I'm here because I believe in what he's doing. I'm here because I believe it will change humanity. I believe it will change the internet. I believe it'll change the way people look at things differently, helping, and we haven't even gotten to that section yet. But if you don't believe in what he's doing, then get the hell out. I'm sorry to say it that way. All right. If you don't believe what he's doing, just leave. All right. But all of a sudden, what do? I'll get angry and I'll say bad things about him. And then I'll get him to join my company. You know what? That's the dumbest marketing I've ever seen in my life. The sad thing is a lot of people fall for it. Next thing you know, Chris, I paid $100 and I didn't get nothing out. Of course, it's another diet. It's another diet that didn't work for you. Now, some things work for different people. Me, they say $128. I've tried every diet in the world. Okay. And what did I have to do? I had to turn down the noise. Stop looking at these things. Stop listening to these things. You know what you have to do. Okay. That's what I want you to ask yourself. You know what you have to do. If you feel like you should go try every single MLM that pops under your nose, which there's millions, say thousands of them on the internet, amen, go for it. But go do that. I've been raised this way. You complete one thing. You start something, you stick with it, you hammer it, you take it home, and it'll pay off for you. Trust me. It'll pay off in this company. As far as education, it's going to blow you away. I'm not talking about any kind of monetization or monetary right now. I'm talking about the facts. Ashma Farah is doing something so it can help a lot of people out. Not himself. He's told you that a million times. But go ahead. I want y'all try to call Elon Musk or Bill Ford. Tell him how he should be building a car the way you think. Or tell Elon Musk, you know what they're going to say? Number one, they're not going to listen. They turned off you a long time ago because they already know what they want. They already know the plan set ahead of them and how they're going to stick to that. And not all of a sudden say, well, that guy's right. Maybe I should. Listen, if Ashma Farah listened to every person that gave him advice, he'd never get anything done. If Ashma Farah paid attention to all the noise and the comments, he'd never get anything done. Let him go. Leave him alone. What else are you doing? What you should be doing is still taking care of your family. All right. Sticking with your job, making that money, even though you hate it. I did, but I stuck with it for 32 years. Okay. And if I was still working and I'm retired now and Ashma Farah introduced me to this, yes, I would still keep my job until it got going. And is it going to get going? Yes. Is it real? 100% yes. But the problem is you keep listening to ignorant people on the internet and their stupid YouTubes. All right. I don't care about my YouTube. I care about just getting the message out. But all you YouTubers, and I know every single one of you that all of a sudden switched your train and you took, 100,000 people that you constantly talked about the last company and said, oh, I'll get them. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do Death Helps or B&B or so let's travel. Give me a break, folks. You haven't learned by now. Have you not learned by now? This isn't a fun YouTube that I'm doing today. This is something to wake you up a little bit. There might be some great companies out there. All right. But the ones I mentioned aren't them. Okay. This company is the only thing out there right now that's doing it the right way. All right. They want to educate you on what's coming. They want to educate you to better your life, period. Now, you can take it for what it is. When the courses do start, and I don't know when, and you get in there and you decide it's not for you, well, you bow out gracefully. All right. All these other companies, they don't care about you. Ashma Farah cares about people. I'll argue that all day long. He cares about people. All right. The people that are saying bad things, man, just ignore them. You don't need to send them to me. I have the same individuals that send me the same images. They send them to Red, Julie, Susie. They send them to Ash Mafara. Okay? Why? Why? Let it go. Our situations, our personal situations in our lives are our responsibilities. They're not Ash's responsibilities. He's trying to change those things in your life for better. All right. But I got people every day because of him. I lost this person. And I got another news for you. I hate to say it, but people die. I've lost people. That's part of life. Is that Ash Mafara's fault? Oh my God, I went out and I didn't start my car. My car wouldn't start this morning. Should I blame Ash Mafara? This is how stupid you people sound when you try to blame your entire life on Ash Mafara, a guy who's going out of his way, spending millions of dollars, spending all of his time trying to build something successful, not trying, doing for all of us. There's where I get a little agitated. Now, Ash might get mad at me because I did this. Sometimes he says, Chris, do what you got to do. And I just want to tell you that Chris Johnson believes in this company. Chris Johnson doesn't get paid a dime because everyone thinks I get paid. No, if that was the case, I'd be sitting in a warm beach right now talking to you with a margarita in my hand. I'm here to tell you that I know the struggles are real. This world sucks. There's some more noise. Turn off the governments. Turn off everything about politics. That's noise. Noise that you don't need to hear. Go watch Leave It to Beaver, for crying out loud. At least that was positive and it taught you something. All right. When this course starts, when Ash Mafara comes out to speak, you're all going to forget about the weight. I keep saying that. That's usually what happens. We can go back to the old pregnancy thing where, the pain and the labor that our moms, wives, sisters, daughters go through. And once that baby's born, all of a sudden they forget about it. I don't think they completely forget about it because I know it's painful. But the joy when they're holding that baby in their arms. This is Ash Mafara's baby. He's been carrying it a very long time. He's taken the pains, the punches, everything that could possibly be said to him. It's brought to his attention. And what does he do? He ignores that noise. Why can't you? Why can't I? Because sometimes it's a little hard. You get frustrated. Why were these people that were so big, and we'll say the word impassive, all of a sudden went rogue and they put out what they thought about Ash Mafara? Who gives a rat's ass about what people think? Okay. I gave that up a long time ago. And now you're thinking their opinion is the only one that matters. Ash Mafara is not telling you lies. He's telling you the truth. He told you what he was doing. He also told you that he's going to keep quiet and he's going to wait for things to progress. And when things are ready to go, then he will pop it. Now, does this sound like a mean lie? Probably does, but actually, I don't care. I'm just trying to straighten people up. All right. This is real. What he's doing is real. All the other stuff that you keep jumping in on, I don't believe that you keep doing that. 99% of you came here 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago because you were tired of the MLM world. How you'd get into something, have to spend all this money. All of a sudden, you got nothing for it. Oh, some of you made a couple bucks. Most of you didn't. That's why you came here. But look what you're doing. You're going right back into the same old pattern. Well, Ash is, he's taking a little longer. I'm glad he's taking longer. That means he's doing it right. I better go try something else. Try getting a job. Okay? You're not going to go out and make what you make in a job online like this. It takes years of doing certain things. I don't care if it's MLM or whatever you do. If you're a day trader, there's all kind of ways to make money online, but there's all kind of jobs out there that you can do too to keep yourself going. All right. But gosh dang it, stop blaming Ash Mafara for your problems. Stop blaming me for your problems. All right. I'm just a humble dude who believes in something, who wants to tell the world that how important this company is going to be, how important Ash Mafara is going to be when all this is just booming. Then what are you going to say? You people on the fence, pick a side. Jump either over this way or jump on with us. But make a choice, for goodness sakes. All right? Talking bad about something doesn't bring more people to you. As a matter of fact, the percentages show that people don't like people like that. Okay. Am I talking bad about that? I didn't say their names. I brought up some companies because I checked them out like, oh my God, what is this? This is the same thing as everything else. You watch, by Friday, there'll be another new MLM company out there, and you're all going to think, oh my God, I can't miss this. Stop saying that. You're not going to miss anything. As long as you're in Victory with Ash, you're never going to miss a thing because it's going to teach you all about those companies. It's going to teach you how to better those companies. It's going to teach you how to educate yourself, how to speak, what to say. This is what I'm talking about. All we got to do is wait. It doesn't cost me anything to wait. It doesn't cost you anything to wait. It doesn't cost you anything to be loyal. And we know out there, we have people out there who have not been loyal, who have sucked you into another thing. I get it. All right. On them. That's noise. That's noise. I think I looked up the definition of noise. Let me see if I can find it. It's kind of funny, actually. It says something about what's noise? And it says something, it's like listening to a pig in a trough. That's exactly what these MLM companies are doing right now. The noise is a pig in a trough. Start. Come on. We want your money. Come on, let's load up your basement with products you can't sell. That's what it is. Ash Mafar is not doing that. He's saying, I'm preparing a path for your future. I want to educate you first on what's going on. I want to teach you things that have worked for over 20 years for a lot of successful people. That's all he's saying. All right. He's not saying, come on, folks. In 2 months, you'll have 2 people and you're going to have 10,000. He's not saying that. But other people are. But you're listening to them. Stop listening to them, please. Turn down the noise. Turn up the volume. The volume is what you listen to, the most important that benefits you. Okay? Quick one more example, and then I'm out of here. Because I know I got a lot of people probably mad at me, and that's okay. You can be mad at me all you want. I'd rather you be mad at me than anyone else, because I could take it. All right? Back when I was maybe 18 years old, I was driving. I had a nice car. I had the radio cranked full blast. I probably was listening to Prince, just jamming. And I came up to a stoplight. There was a guy in front of me. And I got my music so loud that I can't even hear myself think. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at that light because I want to I'm young. I want to go fast, man. And all of a sudden, that light turns green. And the guy in front of me doesn't move. I start laying on my horn because I had a lot of noise. And I'm laying out there. Look, I'm flowing. Come on, man. Let's go. I want to go fast, man. And all of a sudden, not 3 seconds later, here come a big old fire engine doing 50 miles an hour with the sirens blaring that I didn't hear because I had all this noise in my background. Technically, if I was probably in front of that guy, I probably wouldn't have gotten. I would have gotten a bad accident. He probably saved my life. I had to pull this guy and up to him and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I wasn't paying attention. You see, he turned off the noise and he turned up the volume and he was paying attention to exactly what he was doing. All right. He heard the sirens. He's seen the fire engine and he thought, man, I can't go. I got to wait. This guy's tooting his horn at me. I could have killed that guy by trying to get him to rush. Ash Mafar is not rushing. All right. Ash Mafar is looking both ways. Ash Mafar is making sure there isn't a fire engine barreling down the road before he takes his next step. All right. Praise his next steps because his next steps are going to change things more and more. Do we know about it? Nope. I'm glad. Thank you, Ash Mafar, for not saying anything. Thank you for keeping me in suspense. Okay. I love it. I know what you're doing. I believe in you. And I sure hope you all do. Okay. It's 24 after. Sherry's coming out at 7:30. I want to thank everyone out there that has stayed loyal to this man who has not jumped into every damn thing that's out there because all you're doing is costing yourself money. And to those other leaders that are doing what they're doing, shame on you. Shame on you. But you'll see, because the truth always comes out. The truth will definitely pay off for all of us. And just stay focused. Keep the volume high and the noise off. And we're all going to be great. I love every one of you. God bless you. Happy birthday. I've been trying to do that every day with the prayers and the birthdays. We need a lot of prayers for this world. This world needs people like Ash Mafar and all of you to keep the good where the good is and get rid of the evil, because there's a lot of evil. Okay. I love you. God bless. Stay plugged in. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. And if you go somewhere, go with grace. I love you all. God bless. We'll see you later.